Can't actually quite believe that I am up at the crack of dawn here in Waterheads in Ambleside in the beautiful Lake District. Not that you can really see much because it's pitch black, but I'm so excited to take on 110 kilometres of the Seven Valleys Ultra, the first time this race has ever been done. Running home for Christmas last year was one thing, 115 miles from London to Rugby along mostly flat canal. This is something else. Running across the fells and the hills and mountains of the Lake District is going to be a super tough challenge. It's not all about the distance. This is going to be all about the terrain and the weather conditions as well as the elevation. But I've put in hours of training and I'm ready to go. So I need to head to the start line and I'll take you with me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Enjoy it out there. This is all about you now.
Just over 3k done. I felt so nervous this morning. Really sick. I ate some porridge. Like, if you ever try to force down your breakfast on race morning because you just don't want it but you know you need it. Yeah, it was like that. But I'm excited. Into the unknown. So I just went to put podcasts on, got my phone out and I accidentally turned airplane mode off. Got a text. The route's changed because the weather's, yes, here we go, see, the word is spreading fast among runners. So from checkpoint 4, once we've done the first 40k, there's a new GPX, and I think what that means is that we're not going to do the biggest climb up to High Street, which is 800 metres, mostly because there are Galeforce gusts of 50 miles an hour forecast tonight, and I think they probably don't want us to blow off the hill. So yeah, drama llama, we'll see what happens. Cheers. Oh god, my pack is too big for this gate. Thank you. Morning has broken. Hallelujah. Welcome to sunrise at the Seven Valleys. So, just over an hour in, about 9k run, and coming up to the first checkpoint, which is really good timing because on my Garmin I've set alerts for every 1 hour so that I remind myself to eat, so it comes up and says eat. And that's because you want to be taking on 60 to 90 grams of carbs per hour when you're doing things like this. The last thing you want to do is get hungry or not have enough energy. So you need to keep topping it up before you get to that point. So I'll be checking out all that the aid station has to offer. So as with all things trail running, nothing's ever where it's supposed to be. So the aid station's supposed to be at 8k, supposed to be, only just on like the guide, but it's actually closer to, well, we've done over 12 now. And look who I found! It's my mum and Ralph, come here. Hey boy! And my puppy Ralph. So push on to the aid station and also just convene with my mother to let her know that the route has changed.
Okay. Just come to the bone on the left hand side.
Thank you. Here's the checkpoint. Whew. 7:45 AM. Let's see what we got. I'm going to get some food. Yes.
We've got snacks, we've got hot water, everything, food, electrolytes, everything order.
Perfect. I need to do my bottles, definitely. A practically gourmet buffet at the aid station. I have a coconut macaroon, and I have a slice of orange. I've got my electrolytes topped up, my water topped up, and now we face the climb. I'm galloping. So after the massive euphoria of the first climb done. Nice little descent. Going back up again. So I thought I'd put some tunes on to keep me going. My God, I've got so emotional. How can music do this to us? But Baz Luhrmann, everyone's free to wear sunscreen on. That man has a lot of good advice. I'm just gonna fill up my water from this stream. Be back in a sec. Look at these cutie patooties. Hey mate. Bye. Trail running is the best. I just love every time I come around a corner, there's a new view, there's a new valley, there's like something else to see. So that bridge that I just came over there, I was like, oh, this is nice. And then the path is like disappeared. This is what I call a boulder graveyard. It's just like massive rocks sticking out of grass with no discerning path. So I was like, oh, I better check my watch for the route. The issue is I'm on the wrong side of this stream for the proper route. So somewhere I've like missed a fork. So I shouldn't have come over that bridge. But what it means is that this frickin' path is not a path, which is just going to make it a little bit more slow progress. So yeah, not ideal. And you know what I did? I followed someone else. I could see someone in front of me and he came this way. So I was like, oh, I just got complacent. Complacency in navigation is what gets you into trouble. Alrighty, so I've changed up my nutrition fueling plan somewhat. And there'll be people who will be aghast. I'll be like, you should have had this nailed down before you got to the race. But because the cold weather kit was activated, it means my pack's really full, which means I can't carry as much food as I would or was planning on. So I've decided that at the aid stations I'm going to get that proper food in and supplement when I get my 1 hour eat messages come up on my watch with gels. And so far it's working fine. I've had a cola one, I've had a lime one, I've had a cherry one, and I'm about to have a maple syrup one. I also have Tailwind, which is calories in powder, which will go in my bottles. So yeah, switching it up. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't end up in a gut bomb. A gut bomb is where you shit yourself or be sick, lots. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you to see this aid station?
I'm about 11. I
think we're both 11.
I haven't had any drink for a while, so.
You ran out of water, didn't you,
Yeah,
mate?
I'm dehydrated, and this is. I needed this some time ago.
Where's the entrance? I've got a hot spot on my toe. Yeah, it's blistered. I knew it. So I'm going to swap into some dry socks, put some tape on this here at the aid station, and then get on my merry little way. I'm just eating some of these. These are salt and vinegar new potatoes. I'm going to take another one because it is delicious. All right, that is checkpoint 2. Over and out. So ultra running, trail running, being out on the hill, doesn't need to be running, even if you're hiking, is all about a series of just loads of little decisions. I think it's this one. So it's like it started spitting. Do I stop and put my waterproof coat on, or do I wait it out for a bit and then put it on? Or it's like, I'm feeling a little bit chilly at the moment. I could do with putting another warm layer on. Shall I stop and do that now, or do I keep going? There's no right or wrong answer to any of these questions, but you have to make the decision. So with my feet, I made the decision that I was going to stop at the aid station to deal with it, with my blister on my toe. Not sure I made the right decision because I have let it now become a full blister. But I've dealt with it. That was the decision I made. And now it's dealt with. Honestly though, fresh socks, dry feet, this has made a world of difference. I'm really glad I sacrificed a pair of dry socks at the last aid station. There's lots of decisions happening in my head. I'm going high to then come low. So I've obviously just seen this climb. This is not part of the route I recce'd. I'm not lost, this is the route. But I just wanted to say, not another one, but I've eaten a strawberry pencil. I have bottled up the memories of when I reached the top of the first climb and how good that felt. And I'm looking forward to getting to the top of this climb to feel the same. 4,000 metres of elevation in this race is not to be sniffed at. It's cold, it's windy, it's very wet. It's decision time to carry on like this in what I'm wearing till the aid station, which should be about 3-4k. Or do I stop and put some layers on? I think I'm going to wait it out. This bit really is slow progress. The last bit was like quite bouldery. This I would probably run down, but the blister that I saw to at the last aid station is absolutely killing. It's like every step that I take I can feel it like bulging. All right. Meeting my needs, make myself a bit happier. I've got a windproof underneath my waterproof jacket. I've got waterproof trousers over my shorts. I've got a bar that I'm about to eat. Come on, let's turn this around. So I've got the three amigos all together. Richard, Matt, me. Hello. It's been quite nice because we've been like flip-flopping. So I've been in front, they've been in front, we've done bits together. We're together now. We're close to aid station 3, but problem, tiny problem. We are possibly chasing cut-offs now at aid stations. So it's 4:10 and the cut-off for this next one is 5 p.m. But we don't actually know how far away it is, because it's supposed to be at 43k and my watch has already said that we've done 43k. So yeah, let the cut-off chase begin.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hello.
Of what to do. So tick all of these off at the main aid stations. Bottles, bladder, fluids, rubbish and restock, toilet, food, clothes, buff, feet, pain, salt and batteries.
But that's why we do it.
Why?
Because
It's here.
Because it's difficult, because it's not easy. It puts us into the sort of things where, yeah, you might not succeed. But who wants to do something when you're guaranteed to succeed all the time?
Preach.
I love it. All right, so we're still chasing this cut-off. However, we have had to stop because it's now going to start getting dark in about 10 minutes. So I went to lend my head torch to Rich. My spare head torch now doesn't turn on. It did when I left home and it's got a brand new battery in it. So going into the night, I have to see if I can scrounge a third spare head torch, because the other one that I've got as my main one is rechargeable. And I am not going up on those mountains with only one head torch. Is this it? Is this the checkpoint?
before you leave, if you can come and see myself or Kath, we'll
Yeah.
give you an update on the route change. Okay? You need to be out of here by 8 o'clock. Okay? If you want to carry on.
Do you have potatoes here? Matt, are you carrying on? You're not carrying on.
Can you borrow one off Matt? I'll be happy if you can get a second head torch. John.
Mr. Sakerman, can I ask for advice, please?
Yes, of course you can.
This layer is wet. Not soaking wet, because I put it on at the last aid station. Would you put a dry long sleeve over the top of a wet layer, or should I take the wet layer off?
It doesn't look that wet, so
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
This is dry.
Yeah. How warm are you?
I'm cold.
Okay. Put it over the top. I mean, it's just.
And my second waterproof jacket is sodden.
Good work, team.
Well done, Musketeers.
No tongues.
No, stop it. I'm proud of you.
Did you see what I have?
Once you're on this track, don't use navigation tools, so let the tools around.
Did I give you the bust head torch? Yes. No. Mum, you might as well take that as well. That's soaking. Poor visibility, less than 50 metres in all direction with few or no visual references. Yeah, it's raining till 12 o'clock tomorrow lunchtime. I don't want to do any more. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to do any more. You don't have to. It's so disappointing.
I know. But look what you've done. Look what you've achieved today. You've achieved so much today, and I'm very, very, very proud of you.
Do you need my little DNF tag? And my tracker? It's just been miserable. I've had a really lovely time. It's been such a great adventure. Running with Rich and Matt has been so nice as well. Yeah, the thought of going into the night now in this rain, when everything is just soaked through, I just think it's the right decision. I was 3 minutes off the cutoff here. So, yeah. And if you want to see some of the other Running Channel presenters taking on ultramarathon challenges too, then check out the video of James when he took on Comrades. As for me, I'm off to go and just dry off. I'm wet to my bones.